Welcome to the show. Waiting on our most loyal compadre, Mr. Antoine. Before I run the actual show intro. So we just over here catching up on all of the latest and current events, man. And all of the BBL Drizzy stuff that you could think about. This is it's been an interesting time, right? Real interesting time in terms of
you just gotta just understand who you're dealing with. Sometimes when you're at the top, just don't even respond.
If you're at the top, you really ain't got to say nothing, right?
Don't say nothing. If you respond, he gonna cook you. You barbecue chicken, my boy.
Yeah, you at a
If you don't respond, then people can say, man, they can fight for you because they know what you're capable of. But when you put out some bullshit like that, then now everybody coming at your head, it's too many. They man, you done mess around with goddamn their Avengers.
For real.
How you beef with Rick Ross, Metro Boomin, Future, J. Cole, Kendrick? Man, let that shit go. You better apologize, Drake.
Ooh-wee. Hey, they said you need to apologize, fam. That's
because if you think about it, if Drake ain't have any music with these artists, let's say he have music just by himself, like how J. Cole be having.
Yeah.
No features.
No features, right?
Then what kind of sound would he have? Because right now he did it to the T, and I ain't mad at him, but he just jumped on everybody's wave that was hot.
That's where you see it, because I was having a conversation with
bro. He jumped on the Migos, went to the moon.
Yeah.
Future hotter than fish grease. He had the cookout. Lil Baby hotter than fish grease. He over there. 21 turning up. He over there. Rick Ross going crazy with what's that shit? Every day I'm hustling.
Yeah.
Now I mean he over there. He did that shit because his ties with Lil Wayne. So come on, Drake, bro. Just chill.
Just chill.
You don't even have to beef with nobody, bro. The beef was stupid. Like it was supposed to be a competitive thing about him, J. Cole, Kendrick. They were supposed to just give the fans what they want.
Right.
But then you want to add personal stuff into a rap battle, and it wasn't that type of y'all really friends. So it was supposed to be playful, but give the fans some bars. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then you got some sides who's stupid that's gonna pick some sides.
Yeah, and make it bigger than what it is.
Yeah. But that's just what comes with the fame. But when you start talking about wives and moms and dads and kids, and man, it's gonna go downhill from that.
Yeah. Man, look.
BBL.
Now you BBL Drizzy.
Now you BBL Drizzy, and you can't come back. Can't come back, man.
So what you think gonna happen after this?
I mean, if all those allegations and shit hit the fan, you gotta understand. Look at all the people that's shit about to turn upside down, man.
Man, you know, it's been a lot of people just picking sides on everything. When it comes down to it, and when you get into like the wrong energy, like it's okay to be competitive, but this is why I talk about unhealthy competition.
Right.
This is what it looks like when you have unhealthy competition.
But what I'm saying, you're right. He didn't have to say anything remotely disrespectful about any extra shit. Don't bring he did the same thing. It was supposed to be Meek Mill and Pusha T before.
Yeah.
Then Pusha T got on his ass because then now he talking shit about he mentioned his wife's name in the song. And then now what happened? You know what I'm saying? The same thing. And you ain't learned from the first one. And Kendrick killed Pusha T.
Man.
He got them bars. He's the West Coast Nas. I'll put it on wax right now. He's the West Coast Nas.
I can agree
Nasir Jones.
Yeah, I can go with that. Like there's always going to be somebody that's more heavy with the pen, and I compare it.
He's smart,
and he's smart. And one of the first things I said is like, you're going against a Pulitzer Prize winner. Like
he said this one bar right here. He said something about he probably couldn't touch a chord, and if he did, it would be a minor. So a minor chord in music,
A minor,
is a minor chord is is a white chord. It's not. It don't have any black.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, he was talking about that other stuff because he liked the little people, the young people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I think a lot of people are caught in between liking someone and then like being able to disassociate the character from the art.
Yeah,
I think that's what this really is. You know what I'm saying? And in the lightest terms possible. You know, it's like we've already seen where we've been at odds about who we should listen to based on their character. You know what I'm saying? Like with R. Kelly, with Mystical, this, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now we get it again. These lessons keep coming faster and faster.
Right.
Like, what side are we gonna be on when it comes down to it?
Right.
That's where I look at it. I think it's another one of those mini cultural divides, because it takes up so much people, so much interest from people, you know, to include us, and none of us are. There's a different type of investment in understanding it. You know what I'm saying? Versus somebody that's just super stimulated by conflict.
He's falling into that little class. Rest in peace, MJ. He's falling in there because of the fame going to be bigger than him. He will ever be.
Yeah.
And it's not it's no matter if it's whatever it is, it's just don't look good. Like no grown ass man, no matter if he's famous or not, should be talking to no kid that ain't yours. Text them.
Yeah, like that's like
weirdo activity.
Yeah, like
real strange behavior. And I want to say something about like the parents that's involved, bro. No matter if you such and such or who, why you got my little 13, 14-year-old, 12 daughter? Like,
why you interested in?
Yeah, like who get how? No. Do it again. I'm pressing charge.
Yep. I don't see the interest.
But since you this, that, and the third, now I'm gonna look the other way.
Right.
But then when it's beneficial, I'm a cry victim.
And now you caught in the cycle again.
Yeah.
Like you didn't see this happening.
Yeah.
And
like this. One chick at the workplace. It can be two guys. It can be a guy that she doesn't like and a guy that she does like. They can do the same thing. The guy that she doesn't like, it can be sexual assault, sexual harassment. The guy that she do like, shit, you coming over later?
Yeah, because you do you do rate assault based on attraction.
So what we talking about?
Yeah.
And this ain't no difference because just because he's famous, bro, you weird.
You should never your name should never be tied up in nothing like that. And then the thing was too, you know, what information did he put out that backfired that people been talking about? Because he said about the illegitimate child.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So now this is crazy. Put this in the right. This is a psychopath behavior. Why would you, in the midst of a rap battle, put out false allegations about yourself?
And some people think
so you can go ahead and get bars written off that against you, no matter what, if it's fake or not. These bars hit.
It don't matter now. Like that's what I was saying. It was like there's some people that say, well, he won because he sold the misinformation and somebody located the misinformation, and it was like, haha, I put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I don't see that being a W. Like no. Like it's more like you tried to run a play and you.
But who's thinking like that, bro?
Yeah, but who?
Who?
It's weird. It's weird thinking because, like, if I wanted to,
especially innocent man.
Yeah.
Who? What kind of play is that?
That.
Where do you get that from?
In any type of conflict, if I'm trying to really expose somebody, if I wanted to do that,
yeah, you just exposing yourself.
I wouldn't give you nothing fake.
Yeah.
Because now when it doesn't work and you say, ha ha, psych, I was fooling you, and then now we're looking at you a lot harder.
Yeah.
Because
now
because I think about that. That's just in music. Well, if somebody did that sitting next to you, you would be like, why, bro? We 40-something years old and you over here playing ha ha games.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. You deliberately went behind my back to play a trick. What, that trick ain't. Yeah, that trick ain't funny.
Like, you got to be careful too, even how you talk about it, because if somebody were to just listen to part of the conversation on the internet, snip that little piece out without the whole conversation, now somebody can make it sound like you are engaged in some weird activities. If you've given them the soundbite, you gave them a huge soundbite. So, like, now, not only do you look weird,
I'm gonna go ahead and just falsify these young underage. What?
Yeah, like there's plenty of entertainers before that could never shake that off. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna
shake that off.
It ain't right, goddamn.
And then now you got people making BBL Drizzy songs, and just,
man,
like, it's just unnecessary conflict for no reason. Barbecue chicken, and you did it to yourself. It's like you know what Drake did in that situation. The best comparison.
What's that?
Didn't hand the ball off to Marshawn Lynch.
Nah, in Plaxico. He brought the gun in the club and shot himself.
Yeah.
Going up the stairs.
That's
It failed, accidental.
Yeah.
Discharge.
They still.
That's an accidental discharge.
Yeah. Like that's what it is.
Yeah. No, just put it down. Just go on vacation.
Yeah, just go on vacation, man. You
come back in 6 months. It's the smoker.
You try
smoke should clear, but the BBL Drizzy is wild.
Yeah, like you tried an offside kick, and you jumped on the ball too early. It didn't go 10 yards.
Didn't go. Now they got the ball at the 40. Then.
And they already got a hit.
Yeah, they can at least get.
They already had 2 hits.
Yeah. Come on, man.
And then now you got other people hits get more attention.
Well, this was strange too, because it's a lot of people doing this too.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to just speak to the audience, because you gotta watch this shit. This shit is so fake, where you got a person that go get a BBL and then post pictures in the gym putting water on them. They got them baby oil on them and then put water on them, and then they next to some weights and they act like they worked out. No, they got the surgery, bro.
Yeah, you're not seeing people's whole journeys like that.
No, you just see the end.
You just see the end.
Just like old girl, what's old girl name? Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, yeah,
talking about she was in the gym. Now that thing is looking good now.
Yeah.
But it's not the gym.
It wasn't made in the gym.
It's not the gym.
Yeah. Man,
it's not the damn gym.
I saw a video last night. This lady had 3 BBLs.
So first 2 ain't go? First 2 ain't go right?
She couldn't stop eating.
Oh.
So she messed it up.
Yeah.
So she
gonna keep on messing. She gonna kill herself. That's what she gonna do.
Yeah. Like, this ain't the time to be playing around. And see, here's the other thing too.
People just need to love themselves, Vic.
They do.
Like, love yourself. Like, God made you 5'5" or 5'6", and your frame is petite, and you got small feet and wrists. Don't go get a double shin fucking BBL thing, and so now you 6 foot. Now you wear 6.5 and board, but you 6 foot,
and your arms still short,
and your T-Rex on. Now you just looking crazy,
balled up.
Then you got the chicks, beautiful long hair. They cut it because they don't want to manage. Now you got to get the wig. Now your edges ain't growing back. Now it's taking you 22 years just to get a ponytail. You feel me? Now you cut your shit off. Now you getting all these different wigs and different outfits and different shit. It's like, just slow down. God made you perfect. How the hell you are? You gotta love yourself. The hell with what somebody else say. Love yourself. Look in the mirror. You got them little cheeks. Them little cheeks gonna be tenderized. You can go to Pound Town with some little cheeks.
They can still get clapped.
Definitely.
It might sound like a screenshot though.
It might sound like a screenshot. It don't matter. Don't matter.
Maybe closing the laptop.
Don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. Y'all heard it.
You feel me? It don't matter. Somebody out there gonna like it. So just love yourself enough. And then you don't have to go get now you look like what them army ants.
Yeah, like you looking like
what's that shit on your back? That shit ain't right.
You got a built-in rucksack.
Yeah. Now you're gonna get somebody with like a dude that's gonna have some low self-esteem. He gonna have some anger issues. He gonna beat it up. He gonna get you pregnant. Now you looking for him, and he ain't coming here answering your phone, and he late picking you up from work in your car.
We got a question. Shout out to Uncle Junior Network. Would either of you date a woman with a BBL? Let's say you're a single man in 2024. Hashtag troll. Of course not. Like it is. No. It's not even desirable. You know what I'm saying?
And the reason we saying no to the BBL is because it's deeper than just a BBL. It's how you feel on the inside.
You
know what I'm saying? It's some type of psychological, emotional, some type of trauma that you got to heal from. And it won't be right to me for me to try to love you and you don't love yourself.
Yep.
So no matter what, you still gonna look for some other shit to help you be satisfied momentarily.
Yep. You're not right. I mean, because like anybody to sit down and mathematically calculate.
I don't gotta go to the gym.
I ain't gotta go to the gym.
I got to spend $10,000.
I got to spend $10,000.
And I can't sit down.
And I can't sit down for 3 months. I gotta be comfortable living on my stomach for a little while. And then I gotta wear all this extra clothing to form it back up.
Right.
And I already didn't work out.
And I got poor habits.
And I got kids.
And I want more.
Oh my God. What y'all be doing, man?
And I want more kids.
Like to me, there's a lot of math. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, and I'm only 25.
And you 25. Like you ain't even grew up yet. So check this out. Next question. Are you saying that women with BBLs do not love themselves? Asking for Shell. How you feel?
That's exactly what I just said.
He said that. He said they don't love themselves.
Keep on asking.
He just had to know. He had to get that final clarification.
It's confirmed for sure.
Yeah, I don't see
it ain't
how
no laughing matter though. You feel
it's not a laughing matter because after a while,
because I can love you with the BBL and I can love you without the BBL. But when you look yourself in the mirror, do you love yourself?
And how does that show up?
Yeah. And how does that shit affect me or us in this relationship? What that shit look like?
Yeah.
Everybody talking about a woman, but shit, niggas got feelings too.
So,
what happened? Something happened to you. You feel me? Something happened to you during the procedure.
Yeah. So Angelique asked a question. She says, do you feel the same way about mommy makeovers after kids?
Is she done with having babies and the family is taken care of, or it's already like the foundation is already solid, then I don't give a damn about no mommy makeover. The mommy makeover is a little tummy tuck and some lifting.
Yeah.
You ain't putting you just adjusting some shit. You feel me? That's it. It just you know what I'm saying? Put this over here. You just dotting the I's, crossing the T's. That's it. Yeah. Baby, go ahead and girl, you fine. Yeah. Matter of fact, no matter what, them tiger stripes, I like it.
Yeah. Let me get the lightning.
You feel me?
The watermelon line.
But you got to like it.
Yeah.
You got to be comfortable in your body. That's your body.
Yep.
No matter how much I love on you, you still got to love yourself and these kids and myself.
Man, all of us got some scars and stuff, but you know, the one thing you don't want to do is just alter your body, like,
Yeah.
and in turn do something that just negatively impacts your health.
Yeah. And the mommy makeover, it all depends on that person. She still gotta go to the gym. She still gotta eat healthy.
Yep.
She still gotta change them bad habits.
Mm-hmm. Because if you can't do that, that's just an internal conflict. You know what I'm saying? And so that internal conflict, that shouldn't be your burden. That's a personal situation, you know.
Too
And
much baggage on this plane.
yeah, man, come on now. We trying to get to the destination, and the destination can't be in the hospital.
No,
you know,
we too young for this.
Because I've seen where women complain about men later in their years not being up to health.
Right.
And they basically marrying somebody that's going to be a caretaker to them,
right.
You know what I'm saying, when they got issues. And women shouldn't have to settle for men that don't take care of themselves.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So if a woman's out here putting her health at risk for vanity purposes, she don't need to be in no relationship. No, and a man is a fool for doing that. If well, I ain't gonna say he's a fool. He got a different standard of, you know what I'm saying, for himself that is only compatible with a woman like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's just it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't do it.
Or he fucked around and found out.
That too. Yeah.
Because for real, it'd be some guys out here that really got their stuff together, but at the end of the day, you gotta make better choices, just like with the women. So
yep.
When you said that, it's more so, man, just you can't be looking at that fat ass, bro.
It can't be the only thing.
Like, and you looking at it like that, and you going in it like that, and then y'all already going in it on the wrong, like y'all starting off wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Like it just there's a healthy way to go about doing it, and you got to do it that way. And the reality is that it ain't gonna happen fast. That's why you really just need to be in the gym. You know what I'm saying? You need to be familiar with some weights.
Yeah.
Familiar with some discipline, because like the problems that people have come from not doing stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Either way, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt if you don't go. If it hurt, you do.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm gonna deal with the hurt that I can control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's enough stuff that I can't control. That's
self-control hurt.
Self-control hurt.
Yeah.
Man, discipline.
Yeah, I've been in the gym for an hour. Wanted to go 2 hours, but that 1 hour put it on. I did something better than somebody that ain't go all week.
Yeah.
So,
man, like the discipline piece works both ways on that, because once you get in the gym, you gotta have the discipline to turn down sometimes too.
Right. Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Don't run out of boost.
Yeah. Don't do that. And you don't want to get hurt at the gym. You don't want to get hurt in general. No. You definitely want to get hurt at the gym, because chances that something was really heavy was involved and you up under it, significantly high. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Than it is otherwise.
Now you're in there with toothless. Now you're 46 years old and you're missing the front tooth.
Folded.
Yeah, and you got to put the P's on that.
Yeah, because if you're missing a tooth, you probably need facial surgery.
Yeah, something hurt.
You got to do something to lose a tooth. You know what I'm saying? And
it was too heavy. You should have just went there with the spot.
Bro. Like I'm back in it, and I'm not trying to do no crazy numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want the risk. There's enough that's already gonna happen to you no matter what.
Right.
Yeah.
They're going crazy in the chat. What are they talking about?
Yeah, man. Let's see here. We got do you feel the same way about mommy makeovers? We already answered that. Thank you for that question, Angela.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and my man Garfield says, define mommy makeover, please. I think that's like you had broke it down.
Broke it down.
Yeah, he was like
just a little tummy
tuck, little adjustment
and breast.
Some lifting.
That's
it. Titan was already there.
Yeah.
Batten down the hatches, pull the sails. Let's see. Mommy makeovers a nip and a tuck. Yeah. Not an ad. Yeah, doing something is better than nothing. Yeah. The more important, not just doing something, doing the right thing.
Yeah. And you got to be consistent. Like doing a little bit of something every day is gonna add up.
It's gonna trickle.
It's called compound interest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not financially. It's more so physical.
Yeah.
You know, just do a little something. You be all right. Doctor, you ain't gonna have to go to the doctor as much.
Yeah, man.
Your heart beat regular, not irregular.
Man, I heard too many people, wish they had done more.
Right.
By the time they get injured or something,
Yeah.
And they way older than me or whatever. And I still see men and women in the gym in their 70s. They looking good and mobile, still functioning, highly functioning. Yeah. But then I've seen people in their 40s and 50s, they already washed up.
Man, I done seen somebody that's like 40, them over look like they 70. I said, damn, you had a rough life. Like whatever you done did, it's all on you.
You look like what you went through.
You've been through that shit, girl.
Yeah, and that's only what you able to show.
And that's all, yeah. Man, like.
Oh man, he coming with the crazy questions. Let's see what we got. What about vaginal reconstruction? Is that
Who
okay?
is it? Who asked that?
Garfield.
See, now we not gonna do that.
Yeah, see,
we ain't gonna do that. We can just skip that one. We can't be talking about that.
We don't know nothing about that.
Yeah. We ain't Dr. Miami. What you need reconstructing for is the question. Who truck is this?
Man,
shit.
What's up, Didi? How you doing? Yo, yeah, I don't even.
You need a garage or is this airplane hanging?
Yeah, like is the handle broke? What happened? How did we get here?
Yeah, Garfield, he got to get off the Hennessy.
Yeah.
He go from mama, he wow.
Look.
BBL drip. Sheesh.
Man.
Reconstruct. Man. Ooh.
I don't even know.
Man, next
like who? How you take what's already there? Like, how you take what you already have? Yeah.
Man, what we talking about?
Man, like it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
He need that boga. So I would imagine.
I got questions.
No, I got the answer.
I got questions.
So ask the question.
Like what type of frequency you operating on to need reconstruction of something that you already had? Now, think about football players and basketball players, athletes. They all are familiar with some form of reconstructive surgery. They have a certain type of injury.
Yeah.
What? How much activity,
right,
would you assume is required to reach the period where you got to go reconstruct the?
Can I say it like this? I know what you.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, so look.
What's the mileage count?
We're gonna talk about cars.
We're gonna talk about cars. Yeah, we're gonna talk about cars. All right.
So you got some people that they rebuild motors. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And sometimes there's a overhaul, top and bottom.
Top and bottom.
No pun intended. I mean, this is motors. Yeah.
Motors and oil pans.
Oil pans at the bottom.
Yeah.
So sometimes people want to do that earlier, and then sometimes people want to just wait till the rod get thrown, and then we want to redo the whole thing. But as long as they crank it, I ain't worrying about it. You see what I'm saying?
Got it.
And that instant,
you ain't got no smoke in that.
Yeah, I'm no lights on. We cool.
Right.
I mean, it's riding a little rough, but listen, the high mileage, I changed the oil. My mechanic said it's good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ride this thing till the wheels fall off.
Literally.
Yeah.
And then when the wheels fall off,
reconstruct. I mean, rebuild. Since we talking about motors. That's since we talking about motors. You see what I'm saying? And then you never know because is it a diesel? Because they got how many of them out?
Diesel run forever.
And I'm thinking, depending on
the diesel don't get broke in.
Come on.
To about 200,000 miles.
And then now we got another 200 to go.
Yeah. Oh man, we just reached part of our potential. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'm gonna take a second to highlight some of the shenanigans that we've all been privy to over the last what has been about a week, 2 weeks.
Man, this only happened about a couple of days.
Has it been that?
It's just been a couple of days, man. About 2 days, 48 hours, 72 hours.
Okay, man. This is on TikTok. I'm gonna say fair use with this, and I want you guys to enjoy this video. This cake will make you show up. I know you feel it blow up. And
Hurry. Welcome back. Oh, I see you brought the fam. I didn't know you had this many kids. It's really great to meet the Grams. Now, how is that BBL looking? I'm glad that you didn't go down to Brazil. Can you finally sit down? How does it feel? I would tell you to sleep on your tummy, but abdomens really need more time to heal. Today we'll be doing some rhinoplasty, your brow lift, and a cap shine. You can do with some Botox if you ask me. Another penile injection. I'm sorry, but that would be sloppy. I'm a guy that takes pride in his work. If you add too much filler, it'll end up all floppy. Am I still invited to the party? You bring the ladies and I'll bring the lines? Yeah? Awesome, I'll see you at 9. If you feel any pain, take these and you should be fine.
Don't act like you don't know me. These hands without a trophy. Baby, it ain't no mystery. Got the best BBL in history. This cake will make you show up.
This shit's so
because sad. It's so soulful.
Yeah, it's so soulful. Yeah, it's
man. I smell blue magic when I hear that.
Yeah. It felt very
pick with the fist.
Yeah.
I'm saying I smell fried chicken when I hear that.
Yeah, like that was
collard green.
Yeah, because like I ain't never heard
mac and cheese. Baked
mac and cheese.
Baked. Yeah, baked.
Yeah. Not that stirred in the
pot.
No, not the shells and noodles.
No, it's baked.
Baked.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's when I hear that BBL drizzle.
Woo. I never heard of a producer just putting out a beat.
Listen, Metro Boomin is the hottest producer, and he's been that way for like over 10 years. Like Drake know these guys personally.
Mm-hmm.
Metro Boomin was doing the beats with Drake and Future. Metro Boomin.
Mm-hmm.
Him and 21. Metro Boomin.
Mm-hmm.
Like he know. Like why he playing?
Leave him alone. Leave him alone. And some people you just need to leave them alone. Man.
You can't go. We can't beef. I know all your secrets. That's stupid.
That's stupid. It's a lapse in judgment, man. That's
what the comments say. What they talk about?
Let's see here. Said BBL Jersey Challenge is the new prime. Let me pull up. Let's see what they say about it. You know, because I ain't never heard of a beat.
Man, that shit is
being used.
Laughing.
Somebody said Kendrick reposted it. Metro so wrong for dragging civilians into this war. Now everyone can diss Drake. Metro.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is it's evil. You know what I'm saying?
He said the floppy reference.
Somebody said Metro made this a group project. Metro using 200% of his.
Yes, he's using the left and the right.
Yeah, full of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he got the third eye is awakened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 200% of his mind.
200%. That's crazy. Diabolical. Woo!
You know how many versions?
Listen, man.
I heard it in Japanese.
They know.
Yeah.
They know.
I heard it in Japanese, man.
They know.
I didn't understand that. I was like, where's this coming from? And then when I started hearing more and more about
it. And it sounds like it, you can speed it up. If you speed it up real fast, it probably do sound like Asian or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard somebody rapping over it in Japanese and Korean.
Karaoke song of the year.
Oh my God, man. I see somebody playing a guitar to it.
I know.
Like going in.
Yeah, going in.
It's
Did I show you the one when the dude was dancing?
Let me see.
He was dancing at the no. No. I think it's up before that.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I think it's up.
Is it before that one?
No. I'm about to send it to you right here.
Oh, okay.
This
But yeah, go on, send it.
Yeah,
I know it's ignorant.
This one is ignorant by far, but it's hilarious to say the least. But don't be distracted by the BBL Drizzy. Elections is coming up.
back to things that matter.
Yeah,
you know that's well, what's going on with the elections, man?
Man,
nobody know.
Listen, the elections really ain't. This is just it just be like a rap beef, man. Don't nobody know, man. You got to pick sides. For real, man.
It's true.
You got to just pick some sides. We don't even know the agenda is going to get pushed no matter who in the office.
Man, like we got so much economic turmoil.
Now, when you see this is crazy right here.
Yeah,
there's no way.
Oh no, man, he ain't do that.
He about to go crazy.
Hold on.
He about to go crazy. Look at the lights at the bottom.
I already see where this is going.
This is about to go. This is about to get out of control.
Let's see if I can get it on the screen real quick. It's ignorant. Let's see the window.
Look at it. No way.
No way. Nah, man, come on. I'm gonna play that again. I'm like, oh, that's ignorant.
He said, bro, what has Metro Boomin done?
That's so childish.
Yeah. But it's working.
It's working.
Make a beat that everybody can dance to.
Oh, yeah. He was complaining at first too. Look who we got joining. Look at it.
Whew. Tough day. But I'm here.
Hey, look, I got so much respect for the fact that you show up.
Always gonna show up.
That like I gotta tell you, man, I didn't even do the show intro until you got here because it didn't feel right.
Man, I'm so late, bro. That traffic was a mess. I didn't expect it to be so bad. And it was just like one accident after the other. You know, anyway, I don't have an excuse for business. My fault.
Oh, it's all good. I'll be right back.
See, we got my partner in crime back there.
Yeah, welcome to the Code Talk Evening Show, Solutions Only Evening Show. I'm your host.
That's right.
And I got on the screen with me, Mr. Antoine, the other artist, Christopher, and I got my partner in crime back here, Mr. Rowe, aka Mr. SLP. And welcome to the Code Talk Evening Show. I'm your host. What's up, man?
How are you? How guys, man? My apologies again.
What's up, man?
Yeah, we were just running our mouth earlier, you know what I'm saying, and catching up on the latest current events and stuff, and you know, just politicking, man. What's up with you?
Busy, but great. Blessed.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, it look like you got a couple split ends, man. You need to get this shit lined up, man. Trim that shit up, man.
I don't give a shit about that. It look like you. That's the last thing I'm thinking about.
Yeah, man. So, you know, before we go on, I want to make sure we echo the same challenge that Antoine issued at the end of last week's show. And Antoine's challenge was to the audience to go back, look at any show where you believe Antoine is contradicted himself, and email me the clips. Send me clips. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Antoine's ready to sit up here and defend and explain everything that you believe he is contradicting himself on. So, I wanted to make sure I put that out there.
Yep.
So you get a clip. Hey, Uncle Junior, clip this. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you're watching, and you know what I'm saying. So we can get this back out and get some attention where it needs to go. Because I believe Antoine's gonna have a lot to talk about when it comes down to it.
I don't want any. I feel like crap. I don't want.
Well, let me give you the whole stage. Hold up. Let me go ahead. Tell them what they want.
I don't want any. I feel like and all. No. What did I say? And let me tell you what I meant. And if you didn't understand, I will repeat it. And another thing, if you think I'm capping, I want to hear what you think I'm capping about. Let's go. You know, I don't look at the comments because I really don't like none of you all. I don't know any of you all, so I don't have to like any of you guys. So I don't care. But if you're gonna come at me, which is fair, because I'll come at some of you as well, I want you to bring what you think I'm lying, what you think I'm capping, and I want to hear where I'm contradicting myself and where I'm wrong. If you think I am dead wrong, where? Yep.
Hey, you know what? In the spirit of the ongoing beef out here, hey, Antoine said he won't smoke.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Yeah.
You know, he said Antoine wants smoke.
Fine. Would you date a chick with a BBL?
No. Nor would I do the ratchet claws or the weave or the extensions or the scotch tape hair on the side of the head, forehead, none of that shit. None of that shit. I want none of that shit. All that you don't look the same with makeup on makeup. No. I'd rather have you bald than that shit on top of your head. Because that's just nasty and it smells nasty. Yeah.
Man, what it smell like, Twan?
It smells like a damp towel. You know what a damp towel smells like? Curled up. That's what it smells like. Put it this way. Let's be real. If you're going to work out with that thing, I don't know about you. I have hair, long hair. So when I work out, I can work out the elements of life, dust, everything like that. Right? I know. After a couple of days, I'm like, holy shit. I'm itching. When you see that one finger itch smell test, I'm done. So how are you not watching that for 2 weeks, 3 weeks? What do you think it smells like underneath? You don't think it comes through the mesh? Twan, I want to be real.
Twan, so you saying when she throw it off on the floor, it run around? She got chased.
Listen. First of all, I never dated a girl that had that crap. Nor would I ever. But no, I don't like it. Unless she's suffering from something.
Unless she washes it.
Dude, I don't want none of that shit. Unless she has a medical issue, I'm fine with it. Because you know what? I understand how important it is to you. But when you have perfectly good hair trapped underneath a stocking, smelling like yesterday's damp towel, it ain't happening. I'm not doing it.
Tell them how you feel, Twan.
Perfectly good hair trapped underneath a stocking. How does that sound to you? It sounds stupid.
That's what I said.
You're protecting it from what? What did my grandmother protect it? My grandma even laughs at that shit. She even laughs at that. She goes, what are they protecting it from? They don't hot iron anymore. They don't do what we did back then with the Vaseline and putting it on the stove. They don't do that anymore. So what are you protecting it from? And the shit ain't growing anyways because you got all that damn glue in it. It ain't growing anyways. And then you take it off and you got that red freaking scalp thing on your forehead and it looked like and it's got the flakes of whatever shit you put in it to keep it down. No, I ain't doing that.
You are traumatized.
No, I'm not doing any of that. I don't want none of that. And then on top of that, they dirty my pillowcase.
Oh man.
No, I'm not doing that. I just want to know with them ratchet claws, how the hell you wiping your ass? How about that one?
They not.
Exactly. Exactly. Because I have a hard time picking my nose with my long fingernails when they're too long. Oh, let's be real.
Damn.
I'm saying, be honest.
It smell like fish and sardines.
Dude, it does not. I don't know why they don't think it's. I don't know why they think it smells good. I'll tell you what. I'll wear a wave cap on my head for a week and work out. Let me know how that smells at the end of the week. I'm curious. It's the same shit. And I have to put chemicals in my hair. I got to put gel. I got to moisturize it. I don't even like taking care of it, to be honest with you.
They
You
don't
know?
like it neither. That's why they put the shit on.
Yeah, but dude, I get to wash it.
Yeah, they can watch it too. What you saying? They lazy?
Dude, come on. They keep that on for 2-3 weeks. And you know this. They ain't gonna spend $1,200 or $600 or whatever it is. And they surely ain't going to the gym with it. So what are you
Well,
talking about?
so
I don't like any of that stuff. I don't mind. And I'm not taking, if you can't afford to take care of it yourself, then don't expect me to.
Mm.
What you're saying is you can't afford your own upkeep. I ain't doing none of that.
Mm.
No, I ain't doing none of that. I'll pay for your nails. I like a good French manicure. You know, it looks sexy with the cute little baby toe you can bite. You know, the little one there. I'm down with that.
so Antoine,
She said, "What?"
I got a question for you, right? This is the question that's going to drive the show based off of how you respond to it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Today's topic is the war within all men is the best of you versus the worst of you.
Right.
So, in 2024, what are examples of internal conflicts that men have to resolve within themselves? How do the principles of accountable masculinity impact those outcomes? And your best, take of things since last week's show to now, what would you say? And even like whatever time period you want to think about, where have you seen progress from men going from the worst of themselves to the best of themselves?
I think men are working more. I think men are bettering themselves. I think the economy, the way it happened, and this economy is becoming the have and have nots. There ain't no slowly the middle is gone, right? It's becoming the have and have nots. I don't see the middle anymore, and I think men are bettering themselves. I think men want more. If anything, this pandemic showed us was how vulnerable we are and how vulnerable we can be. So I think men are like up in their game, going like, nah, and all this, high value men bullshit and leading and all that. They all realize they can't lead shit. So I think that men are now upping their game because they want better for themselves, and I think they want a suitable mate. And I think in order to they realize in order to get that suitable mate, they got to make changes in their own lives.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're getting to the gym. I think that you want that you want that Barbie doll on your arm, or at least what you can afford. The best of what you can afford, I should say.
Yeah. What you feel about the best of you versus the worst of you? Do you like it? How does that play with accountable masculinity?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna piggyback what he said. You gotta love yourself. I've been screaming that men and women, they gotta love themselves. But for us in particular, be accountable. If you're gonna say something, don't say nothing if you can't do it. If you can't make it happen. If you're gonna promise some shit, make that promise. Just hold on to your word. Like you said, go to the gym. That's make sure that you're in the best shape in your life, because you want this Barbie, but you look like you're an elevator mechanic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta,
or a mechanic in the shape of an elevator,
or a plumber. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be in shape so you can attract what you want. And loving yourself, saving your money, prioritizing some things, just being a better version of you, whatever that look like.
I agree with that. And let's be honest, man. Plumbers and electricians, they make damn good money. They're up there in the high 70s, 80s. They make
No,
damn good money.
Listen. I'm not saying they
No,
salary.
not you. I'm just saying.
I was just saying you gotta. It's a body type when it comes to that, and since they work so much, they don't. The ones I've seen don't be in the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then they just working, but they not really in the best shape.
I hear you. They got the plumber's crack.
All that for the gut too. They're eating all the sandwiches.
living out of a vending machine.
Yeah.
I know. I'm with you. But it's just that people put them down like they're blue collar workers. And I'm like, these blue collar workers are pulling in some low to high 80s, man. These guys are making bank. I don't know about you, but plumber costs like 175 when they come to your house.
Yeah. Some of them have a 2-hour minimum.
Even if they get 20% or 30% of that, it's still a good hour. I don't know.
That's always a budget for a plumber.
Yeah.
Real.
I
Like
mean, I'm telling you, man, they make some
you
bank,
don't
boy.
work in that industry. You don't. If you don't do that job, you just can't all of a sudden develop. You know what I'm saying? The acumen to perform the same way they would. You know, like you. I mean, it's a very specialized field.
Yeah.
You know, you have to want to do something like that too.
Yeah,
And just
yeah.
to let you know, those fishermen that people say they go to the blocks and they go out in the boats and fish and they're there for they're bringing home about 80 to 90K on that.
They bring a lot of
They're bringing home that 100K. Just I don't know why women think that they don't know those fishing guys that bring.
It's dangerous though.
Yeah.
It is. I'm not saying, but
That shit hella dangerous.
these guys are living large when they come back. They have a nice
Fight
home.
the storm and then big 200-pound tuna.
Shoot,
Yeah.
800. Some of them,
Yeah.
like some of them, they pay a lot of money
They
for
got a lot of money, man. I mean,
per fish.
Yeah.
And they ain't catching no small.
Yeah,
and they make good money on that boat. Those deckhands make good money in those 3 months. They make good money.
Mm-hmm. And like, you got to think about it. How big is a fish when you need a crane?
Right, right.
Like a crane on the boat in the ocean,
In the ocean.
in bad weather.
In bad weather.
You know.
Nah.
Another thing men need to do is men need to work on themselves psychologically, like be realistic with themselves. I think that a lot of us, at times can be overextending our hand to keep up with the Joneses, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think that keeping up with the Joneses costs money and it's expensive. I think men need to get that mentor to be realistic with themselves. I think, I would rather build with a woman, right, in a sense of our home and making it a home, than build with myself, because I'm not good at that stuff. But women have that niche, and I rather build in a home with her and all that nurturing stuff she does, and the small, because women have a great sense of when it comes to small details, making something look refined. And they can make a curtain, they can make a kitchen look like a massive kitchen with such little,
What you about to say, bro?
Last week you wasn't speaking like this. You saying you
I
don't need it.
I always give the woman props. I always do. I never take away from them. Again, if you're gonna say that, where did I say that last week that I wasn't speaking?
Man, I'm gonna have the roll to take, man.
Oh, look at see that, and then you go telling me I feel like
No. We wasn't. That's why Vic said what you say now, because he was there.
I didn't say anything different. I didn't say anything different last week.
You was saying some shit about, man. You know what? No woman can make me whole and complete.
Oh, I didn't say she could. I didn't say anything about making me whole. I said in a household.
That's what I meant, Tron. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't want to build by yourself, but so you do need a woman. That's all I was saying.
No, listen. I already did the building, man. She's coming in here and doing her little thing to make her look better on her own. They do that. They're good at that. That's all I'm saying. It's not like she have the checkbook. I'm just saying she's good at making a home look like a home.
All I'm saying is
that.
Men need women, women need men. That's all I'm saying.
Men need women for what? Unless you want kids, what do you need them for?
What are you saying?
Listen to me. Let me tell you. Okay. I'm gonna make it clear, man. I would not get married if I didn't want kids. That would be the only purpose for marriage for me. And I think it should be like that for all men. So you can get everything you want outside of a marriage besides kids from the woman. Everything. You don't need that whole union of bonding with the state. I'm just saying, if I get married, it's for kids. That's why I want kids. Now, if I live with my significant other, I am not moving in with her. She's moving in with me. She's going to know the house rules, and she's going to know what she can and cannot touch. She's going to know that. Now, if she wants to make the kitchen a certain way, that as long as you don't mess with my pots and pans, because I'm picky about that, everything else is a go. Go for it. I have basic blinds, basic, towels and shit like that. That's all I'm saying. A woman's good to build that stuff. She loves doing that. She gets a kick out of it. I don't. I'm just like, okay, that looks nice. I like it. I like the painting of the walls. I'll do that. But that's it. That's all. That's the building I'm talking about.
Yeah. Like, I get what Antoine said, because we talked about this extensively.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just how his line of thinking is when it comes from him being an artist, because his passion is tied to what he does.
I'm not saying nothing like
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I think we saying the same
I think that's what I'm saying.
But
like,
I don't know how to.
Yeah, I'm trying to translate right now because I think you both are saying the same thing. I think.
But she's not inspiring me creatively with what I do.
No.
Okay.
I'm not even going there. Yeah.
Right.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, with respect to your craft as an artist.
Right.
That is how you feel about that, and nobody can change you off of that unless something occurs in your life where you have a significant moment and maybe you make a different connection. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I that's what I was saying in terms of inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily touch your shoulder and then all of a sudden whatever plans that you were going to do before don't exist anymore. Now you're doing, you know what I'm saying, off of that, because creative energy is very fickle. You know what I'm saying? So with respect to that, but ultimately you have to have the talent in order to create it. So you can't recreate somebody else's vision. You know what I'm saying? I know down to the detail of way you're trying to say that she's not there for your inspiration, because you want to paint no matter if you're in a relationship or not.
Right.
And you're not trying to give your creative energy away. And if it can be so fickle where her mood determines whether or not you want to create, because I understand what you're saying.
I understand that too.
And what Ro is saying is that whether you realize it or not, you're going to draw inspiration from people that add value to your life.
Okay, you know what? I probably
it's osmosis.
Yeah, I probably would agree with that, because you know what? I probably want to make more money to provide the lifestyle to upkeep the lifestyle, because I'm going to need more money. So I probably would work harder in a sense of having somebody else to take care of. Yes.
See, so that's why like the topic is what it is: the best of you and the worst of you. See, last week the conversation was part of what we just talked about just then, but he was trying to say what I was breaking down, you know, and that's what I sat back and watched. And so as the conversation evolves, it goes, all of us are working at some level of, you know what I'm saying, whatever the best or the worst of us is. And either we get better or we get worse. You know what I'm saying? So this week, somewhat similar topic, evolving the same topic, because it keeps everybody engaged. It makes people think about what they can do better. Because last week, you guys were flying past each other. You know what I'm saying, on the same thing. Because I know this from the aspect that I can relate to you with being a writer. Inspiration is like you have something that you want to accomplish and you're looking for the right trigger to make you, you know what I'm saying, like fly off of it, because all the information's in your head, just like all the colors in your head, you know. And then once you see a couple of particular things line up, then there's nothing that can draw you off of it until the task is complete. You know what I'm saying? Till your point is made.
Right.
Yeah, like you don't depend on her for that energy to do it. That's already in you. But to Rose's point, if you got somebody like that met all of your testing criteria that we talked about, right? And now you got respect for her talent, so she can't do nothing but add value to your life if she's already filling in all the other blocks that you need to get checked.
Right.
So if you feeling, you know, like reinforced and validated in your relationship, that's going to naturally transition over to your actual work, your talent, what you care about the most.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, that's all I was saying. I wasn't saying it more so like
it wasn't a challenge.
Yeah, it wasn't more so like a need like that. It was more so like, okay, no matter who you are, if you like being around somebody, you can pick up the energy. And with that good positive energy, it can inspire me subconsciously or whatever to go down and do more and be more. That's all I was saying. And that's why I was saying, like, men need women and women need men. That's all I'm saying. And yes, you're absolutely right. If you're not starting a family and we're not building and you're not moving in with me because I already got all my shit together, so on and so forth, and we already on the same page. That's one thing, but a lot of people just jumping into it off of physical lust, trying to hope that it's love. You see what I'm saying? And then before they know it, I'm lusting on her so hard she end up pregnant. You see what I'm saying? Now I really don't. I'm not really fooling with her like that. You see what I'm saying? I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know, and I'm not man enough to tell her I ain't fooling with her like that. So I'm keep leading her on and shit like that, and hoping she get the hand or whatever, and then you just end up in a bad situation. And what we talking about right now, being accountable, is just being a little bit more open and vulnerable to what you want. But you gotta figure out what you want before you jump into something trying to disturb somebody's energy. That's all.
Well, Ro, I'm gonna agree with you, and I'm just gonna push back a little. See, like I'm at the stage in my life where there's nothing she can do to make me happier than I've been happy. I'm happy without her. I don't need her to make me happy, right? Because she's coming into a happy environment. I'm stressed with work. I'm stressed with money situations. I'm stressed with my mortgage, my house, my things I got to do. And I'm stressed with that. But that's called life. So I got to take it the way it is, right? It's called life. But she's not coming into a situation that she can make happy because I'm already happy. She doesn't fit in that area, right? And I'm going to look over at her and I'm hoping she's damn happy. And I can help her in her situation to make her happy, right? But I made it very clear, and I believe in that. It's a 50-50 relationship, right? You shouldn't need me to make you happy. You should need me to inspire you. We come together and we're happy together. We coexist happily together. We do everything happily together, right? But when you're separate and I'm separate, you're still a happy person, right? If I feel that if I sense you're in a negative state and all this and all that, I'm going to ask you, like, what's up? If you tell me once, twice, 3 times I'm fine, don't ever bring it up to me again because I don't want to hear it. Because you said you were fine. You don't need me, right? Don't bring it up when you feel like bringing it up because I may not want to hear it. I asked you 3 times. You have to be, I like a girl that's direct. You can't make bad news sound pretty, so just tell me so we can fix it and move on. Now, if you're saying you need a moment, let me gather my thoughts. Something is bothering me, but I want to know the right way to say it. I'm cool with that. Go in the room, go make some coffee, do your thing.
Yeah.
But if I know something's wrong and you're in denial about telling me, nothing. I'm not gonna read your brain. I don't want to hear it. How's that?
Yeah.
You know?
I get that too. Like it, because in your mind, if you set in a happy environment, you should be able to talk about your problems.
Yeah. You know, if you're not happy in the bedroom, why can't you tell your man?
Right.
I believe in that.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should be completely honest. I think it should be down to the point of what you want him to do to you. That clear. I don't think a man should be guessing about nothing to maintain his peace. And I don't think a woman should either.
Right.
Because then you're living a lie. Why didn't you tell me, 2 months ago? Now I'm pissed off. First, you didn't tell me. Second, you took so long to tell me. And now I'm so pissed I don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. People need to be honest. Communication. I am the way I am. I get it. I'm jaded. I admit that. I am jaded. I'm set in my ways. I'm cooked. I'm fried. I'm done.
Like name the other things, like the worst of you, right? Talk about the worst of you that you are already aware of.
The worst of me is I'm not going to call you during the week to say I love you. I think that's the stupidest thing. I'll show you every night, but I don't want to hear you. I don't want you to call me. Oh, baby, I love you. I'm coming home. I don't care about that shit. That just annoys me. It pisses me off. Like you think I'm gone somewhere. Like I just think that's so stupid when people do.
Are you talking about like from a clingy perspective?
Yeah, like a clingy, like you. Oh, you didn't call me today. I was expecting you to say you loved me. Oh, what do you mean? Didn't we love each other last night? Like you forget it from last night to this morning. You forgot? Like no, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing any of that. You know?
I just left home.
What was that?
I just left home.
That's what you're looking
at.
at.
Like I just left home, or I'm having lunch with my friends. Like, what are you bothering me with that shit for?
You're talking about like the
because
you can overdo it.
Those women, I feel like they are, I guess, somewhat emotionally immature.
Yeah. Like I think that if you have to justify your actions, then you didn't listen to a word I'm saying. Put it this way: my wife or my significant other is gonna know, even if she breathes in another man's direction, we're done. Like it's not even a matter of we're done. Because you're gonna have access to my phone. I know I'm having access to your phone. You have to, if you even think of looking at another man in my direction, we're done. You don't need me. It's like being out for dinner with a girl and she's looking at her cell phone. Well, obviously you're good by yourself. You don't really need me to have a conversation with if you keep looking at your phone.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in that, right? Because she's gonna know. She's not never gonna worry about where I am. If I say I'm out with the guys, she knows 100% I'm coming home to you. I'm all played out. I ain't looking at no other woman, you know? And even if I do look, it's like a diet. Just because you're on a diet doesn't mean you can't look at the dessert menu. But I know who I'm coming home to, and she knows who she's coming home to. But if she has to, in any way, shape, or form, breathe in another man's direction, this, that, nah, I'm not doing anything.
Well, give me a scenario where you would like actually dismiss your significant other, because like when people hear like one just like you got a lengthy thought, a blank statement like that, it doesn't have enough context. So like a chance for you to explain it even more.
What you mean
like
by breathing in another man?
Like what? So give me a scenario.
Like if I knew she had listen, put it this way. There's a lot of people at work, right? There's a lot of people at work, and I won't know them all, nor do I choose to know them all. But at a Christmas party, I'll probably have a chat. I will meet them all the ones she'd meet. Now let's say she's courting one a little longer than normal. Like I find out she's going out to lunch here and there, right? And she didn't tell me about it. If she stutters in telling me why, then I know we're done.
Okay, I get it. You talking about, so you just talking about behavior patterns, yeah.
Like, why didn't you think you needed to tell me that? Like,
why didn't you think that was?
Or if I did this, would you feel the same way? Like what we doing?
Yeah. If you swap places with her in the scenario, how would you feel?
Absolutely, she's gonna know all my girlfriends, and as girl as in friends. I don't have that many anyway, so. Yeah. But I'm able to think without my dick, so she's gonna know she's fine.
Yeah. Understood.
When people tell me they can't have friends, girls as in friends, I'm like, what? You can't think without your dick? Every girl is a piece of ass? Like, really? You're stupid? Like, how can you not have a girl as a friend? They make the best. How can I say it?
Yeah, say it.
They make the best psychologists when it comes to other women. Like, I mean, I would ask my girlfriend, what's the best present to get her that's gonna make her erotic and turn her on? Like, I'd want that feedback.
But every vagina ain't the same, though.
It's not supposed to be the same shit. That's like sushi.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, what she gonna be turned on might not be the same way your girl.
No, but at least I'm in a direction. Like, where's the best place? Where's the best place to shop for that stuff? Like, what's tasteful and what's tacky? Like, they know that. They know that stuff, man. Mm-hmm. We as men don't really know.
I know that shit. Hey, I know that shit, Twan. Hey, I have them putting that shit on, Twan.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna last long on, but you know.
Yeah. You gotta go ahead and do your symbol.
Yeah.
It's down. Okay.
You know, they put it in and they pull it down. They pull it down. Because it's done right up.
Hey, you don't gotta worry about it if they got the thongkini on. You don't gotta worry about that.
So oh my God.
That flaw.
Really too much, man.
Yeah, I like that flaw.
That's that mental dental.
Yeah.
But I also think men should be the same way, right? I don't think that you should keep any friend from your girl. I think that you should, if a man should use, this is my girlfriend, this is my significant other. I think main chick isn't, when people say main chick is insulting, that's me. But I think their girls should know every girl that they know. And their girl should be confident enough that their man is capable of thinking without his dick. And I think that they should know that if his phone rings and they see a name on it, they should know that name. I think it should be like that. Because I think that I would love to say back in the day when women and men were more wholesome, those days are gone. So I think today, with the form of so many access to cheat and so many access to lose trust, I think you have to create that access, give total access to build trust. because I'm not gonna believe you. I'm just not gonna take your word for it.
Hey, I respect that because, like you said, man, people
I just don't believe.
just don't believe you. You know, like I've seen too much, and I know too much. I know, yeah, I know how conniving some people can be.
Right.
Exactly. Listen, let's be real. Your girl doesn't need you to tell her she's beautiful. She can upload on Instagram and get 12,000 men in no time telling her she's beautiful. So your
She
word
needs
doesn't
to
really,
take out the trash and change
yeah,
that
but your word
battery.
doesn't really carry weight anymore. It doesn't really carry weight.
For real. Like
I'm just
I know,
saying, it doesn't carry weight.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
what you think she's ugly, she's gonna go, yeah, well, 12,000 guys says I'm not. So I guess we have what weighs more? I'm just saying.
and you can buy likes.
And you can buy it. I mean, you know what I mean? OnlyFans is famous for a reason, and they ain't all pretty. They ain't all pretty. Some of them are some fugly looking things, boy.
Y'all both are out here in these single streets, man, and it's kind of,
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I'll be at a bar sipping and having conversation, and then next to me is a girl. When the guy leaves, she's already looking on Bumble, swiping left or right. I've seen it. I mean, I've seen. I know a friend that goes out at 4 o'clock for lunch, and then next thing she has a dinner at 8 o'clock with somebody else because she's that fine enough to do it. I mean, I've seen it, and she's my friend. Mind you, I think she will end up alone because she passed up on too many good guys. So,
yeah, that's the way she.
Maybe she's not looking for the like we be wanting stuff how we would want it. Like in my life, I'll try to project that on other people's life. But what if they don't want that shit?
Okay, great. Okay, let's talk about that because I'll tell you this.
Because it seems like how they going, they don't want the same shit.
Okay, great.
Unless they delusional.
Okay, a girl at 35 is not the same as a man at 35. Okay, a girl at 35 is not the same as a man at 35. And what I mean by this, a girl at 35 is going to want to settle down with a guy that's tall, accomplished. Why would he go for you when he can get younger, hotter, and fresher? Why? He already know you're a geriatric pregnancy. He's not stupid. And the more money a man makes, the younger, hotter, fresher the woman. I mean, I don't understand. I already know that. I already know that. And I'm generally speaking, right? And you know this, Ro. You know this. A man at 35 is not the same as a woman at 35. Two different things. A man at 35 is looking 10 years younger at the girl. A woman at 35 has to look at what? She can't look younger because, it doesn't work that way. Unfortunately, it's a double standard. She has to look at a guy in his 40, 45. And a guy in his 40s, 45 ain't checking 35. Unless he's done it all and says, okay, we're compatible financially and, we're in the same thing. But technically, I mean, if the guy's making 80 grand a year, that Beamer outside, you ain't stepping out of his Beamer and looking at 35 and looking at it. It is now happened.
So, question, right? To kind of like piggyback off of last week to now. So, to recap, you're looking for a woman between the age of 35 and 40 that still have kids, and she's 160 pounds or less, and 160 pounds and willing to lose 20 pounds
in a year.
And so this week
should be 6 months, but I go push it,
So this week, with those same metrics in play, that's why I got to thinking about the best of you versus the worst of you. What are the things about yourself that you're going to change to invite more opportunity?
I did. I said 160 pounds and less.
What are the things about you that you're planning?
You got to change your bait, Twan.
Yeah, you remember talking about changing your bait?
Because right now you ain't catching 35 and 40.
Who's saying catching 35?
I mean, well, you still single, goddamn. That's what we're talking about, generally speaking.
Like, where things about you that you want to accomplish that is gonna change you for, like, gonna make you a better artist, gonna make you better. I think what do you feel like you need to change right now to get to the best version of yourself?
I think I need to be more open-minded in a sense that I think I need to listen to the conversation longer. I think I need to I think I need to listen to the conversation. I think I need to give more people a chance, and And in life, it's like, listen, I can go on and say and sound like I'm perfect, right? I'm not perfect. I'm perfect in what I have. Perfect. I am perfect in what I have. You're not coming in with no struggle. You're not going to have struggle, love. I am perfect in what I have, and I'm only building and getting better. That's a fact. Now, am I an ass? Can I be an ass personally? Yes, because I'm not going to sacrifice my happiness for you. Period. There's things that I want and things that I need, and there's things that you're going to want and you're going to need, and we're going to come together on that ground. But there's certain things I'm not going to tolerate because I know what makes me happy. So I'm going to find out what makes you happy. So yes, I am perfect. Yes, I got the house, I got the car, I got the bank. Yes, I'm good. I worked my ass off for it, and I'm still working. I didn't even make more last year than I did. I made more last year than I did this year because I invested more. So I lost money. So you're going to have to be able to know vacation ain't going to be the same. That's the struggle we're going to be in. Now you come into my life. I'm taking half of you. You're not taking half of this, but you're taking half of you. And so I got to add that in there too. So yes, there's things that we need to do, but I'm not going to sacrifice my happiness over you. You're crazy. That's asinine shit. If you're coming in with any mental issue, I need a moment kind of thing. Yeah.
What's something about yourself though that you can't stand? Like
I
everybody,
think, like I said, I don't have patience. I don't have patience I don't have patience.
So that's weird, man. Because like for you to be a painter and you don't have patience.
Oh, I have patience in there.
Yeah,
Ooh,
your
I have
patience.
all-
That's what I'm saying. All of your passion and everything your care and concern is wrapped up in your work.
Yeah.
And so like you don't have patience for humans.
Right.
Because
I don't have I've been doing it alone for so long, Vic. I've been doing it alone for so long, passing up on some good ones. I'm just jaded in that area.
Yeah,
Now I'm like, okay, Antoine, seriously, bro. You gotta open up. You gotta be willing to hear the conversation. You gotta be willing to do more than just coffee and talk. You gotta let them make mistakes. You gotta let them make mistakes so you can check them. You can't just assume I assume too much. Right. And this past year, I told Vic, I said, I've been watching too much social media while I'm drawing, and it's jaded me in the dating world.
So right there, that's one of the contradictions right there. Because if social media can jade your work, then that means another human being can jade your work.
No, it jaded my outlook.
Well,
What I see, what's out there, what I hear, what's out there is different than what's out there. They make me think I'm hearing what's out there. Meanwhile, I'm projecting out there when it's not the same.
I get what you're saying. We're saying the same thing. It's just not coming out or being received the same way.
Okay.
If you're saying that you had to disengage from social media so much because it was affecting other parts of your production, right?
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a subconscious ingestion of something outside. You got something agitating the way that you're doing your work. If you have a human being that has a negative spirit and is unsupportive, that's going to impact the way that you work also. That's what we're saying. So if you start digesting positive information like this podcast, right? Like this platform, this impacts you in a healthy way, correct?
Right.
And so that means you either perform consistently or just more efficiently or just better overall, more so in a healthy outcome. If you get the right woman in your life,
right,
same type of effect is absolutely the output. It's going to come out in your work, whether you see it or not. That's why I said subconsciously, you're going to perform better when you got things that complement your life.
I think a woman coming into my life would definitely be, I think it would definitely be a positive. I think every man should be married. I think every woman should be married. Okay, I really believe that. I don't think man should be alone. And if not married, at least a significant other that you're living with and building with in a sense of your home, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if a woman comes into my life, I think that she will be the other half of that in which I don't pay attention to. I think that she will take on that that positive role in that area that I really don't pay attention to, nor do I want to. Yes, I love cooking, but I love doing cooking what I like to cook, but I like doing it. But I think that she would open my mind up to other dishes that I probably wouldn't experiment with.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like that's the kind of building I'm talking about. I think that she would know me so well that she would say, you know what? I get your art. I get your thing. But you're kind of like closed-minded when it comes to other things that I need you to expand on. And here is what I'm talking about. She's not going to say, think about it, or I feel like, no, here is what I'm talking about. I love you in this area. I'm understanding you in this area. I'm working with you in this area. But when it comes to this, because she will see it, and when it comes to this area, I think you're a little bit too strict. And I would like to hear that. But like, again, specifics, not I feel like. It would have to be specifics, because I don't go off I feel like. You can, I feel like out the door. That's how much I can feel like.
So this week,
right?
Revisit what you could have done better on the date that you went on up in what was the place you said?
Oh, yeah.
Hour, 3 hours.
Yeah. Like so revisit that with this week's energy and think about what you could have done differently.
I think I could have, according to Ro, I could have driven up there, right? Because she said she didn't want to go because I changed the restaurant and all that. We don't have to go over that again, right? I think I should have, in my mind, if I had to
for the audience, restate the terms of the dinner, because that's important.
Well, okay. So it was an hour and a half drive away. No need to say where it was. It's an hour and a half drive away. So I'm like, okay, cool. I said, as a date, you know what? I don't know that area. Pick out 4 restaurants, or pick out restaurants that you think that you would like to go. And I'll be fine with it. I'm just thinking I like seafood if you can. Cool. That was my only suggestion. She picked out 4 of the worst, most expensive restaurants there is. That's what she did. And I obviously that ain't happening. And I cut her off like a bad leg.
All right.
Because I'm thinking, why would you pick something? Listen, she's not like she knew my finances or anything like that, but why would you pick those restaurants not knowing and be selfish like that to think, oh, he's going to spend, $200 on wine and all that shit, when you could have said, I don't know this guy that well. I want to get to know him. I don't want to come across as a gold digger. Let me ask him what he's looking for, a little bit more insight in what he wants, and then I'll pick a restaurant based on that. She could have involved me more.
So this week. Now this week, same scenario. What could you have done differently?
What I could have done differently is, and I thought about it too, I could have confronted her with that, right? I could have actually said, listen, I don't know who you think you're dealing with, but you happen to pick the most expensive restaurants that you could have thought of. Is there any reason why? And if you are have you not gone to any of those restaurants? Is that like, what's your meaning for that restaurant if we've never met, right? Because we all know girls eat a salad and they take home the food to eat. I mean, that's like, date dinner 101. They act like they eat just a salad and they'll drink a little bit of wine.
Too much.
Meanwhile, they take their shit to go.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody
knows might be expected too much, man. Most of these women gonna eat when you say that's meal.
So I could have, what I could have done is, like I said, I could have questioned her like that. And I could have said, listen, I'm still willing to come up there, but I'm going to find a restaurant that's suitable for us. I could have approached it like that. Right? Instead of,
what's up, bro? I got one way. You don't have to take my way, but it could have been a way like this. What if the chick, she already got her own money? She was gonna pay for your date and everything if you just went out there. Now she wanted to go out there. She been hearing about it. She don't even know it's expensive, but she got her own bag. She don't really need you for that. She just wanted to go out there and have a good time and have a nice meal, and y'all go back or go y'all separate ways, or continue to date another time somewhere else, or later on that evening. That's all. That's the possibility.
Okay. That is a possibility. Now let's say is a possibility in La La Land, but let's say how it really goes down. You know, if you invite a girl out, bro, you're gonna say, "Hey, listen, I want to take you out nice. What do you like to eat?" You're gonna involve. She's gonna say, "Well, you know, I don't eat this, I don't eat that. Oh, you know what? Okay, cool. I'm gonna pick a restaurant that's nice for us. Do you drink or you're not a drink?" You're gonna involve her in the conversation. You're taking her out because girls like when you plan. So you're gonna find out as much as you can, right? Okay. So I'm just saying, if she even gave a remote thought about me, she would have said, "Hey, you know what? I don't know this guy. And yes, I could have driven out there. And like I said, in hindsight, I should have driven out and say, "Listen, I'm going over here. I've done my research. I really want to try this restaurant." I could have done it differently.
Yeah,
right?
you could have just already. That was my quick solution last week.
Right.
Was like simply just pick the restaurant, and if she can get something off the menu or can't, let the menu decide. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So that's in hindsight, that's what I would have done differently. And that's the part I was telling you that I need to work on, to listen more and hear the conversation, and to give it a chance. Like, just don't cut it off cold turkey like that.
Right.
But I'm willing to say that I made a mistake. I have no problem confessing to that.
Yeah, because this is the thing, man. What you're trying to do is unique, and you're gonna have to make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Like you can have perfect intentions, but execution is something else.
Right.
So like you have to approach it as though, the world isn't perfect. People aren't perfect. You don't control time. You just control your availability,
Right.
And be flexible, mentally flexible enough to adapt the situation to your advantage versus assuming that something negative is going to happen. If somebody has another motive, there's always a risk that anybody is taking. But if you approach it as though somebody's already trying to get over on you, then all you're going to do is end up in scam, scarcity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Situation. You're not. Yeah. You're not going to Pound Town. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You.
That's the object.
Yeah. Man. Like you gotta leave room to have your opinion changed, because you're seeking change and outcome. Right. So I learned
that from the last show. I learned that from the last show, because Rose said something that really sparked me when he said, I don't know how you said it, I can't word for word, but you said, well, you should at least driven out there. And I'm like, yeah, I could have done that. That's true.
You could have done that. Yeah.
So Twan, I don't go on a date like with your eyes or with your heart, with your intention. I go on a date at peace and willing to expect nothing but fun activity. You know what I'm saying? I don't look like I'm about to get scammed, because you can't finesse me. I'm already here. I don't give a fuck how much the date is. Did we have a good time? Yes. Did we vibe? Yes. Then we can get them continue whatever with life and everything else. It ain't gonna be. It ain't gonna be. But hold on. Okay. We ain't gonna go. I don't know where you eating, but I don't know. Ain't no dinner $1,000, $2,000 for two people. So if we having a date on the town, have some dinner, and we might go elsewhere and go have some.
The money's already accounted for.
It's not really this is my entertainment funding. I'm going to have some fun with this entertainment. So I don't care about none of that other shit.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I'm going to have a good time with her or with somebody else.
So it's just clearly, and it's just clearly, we look at money differently. I'm not wasting my money like that.
You feel like it's a waste of money?
I feel like it's a waste.
I feel like it's a waste.
Okay. So
I feel like it's a waste.
Yeah,
because I don't look at money like that.
And I feel like it's a waste of time. Time is more important. Money is more important.
Time is money.
Well, I mean, depending on what it is, how you look at it.
What do you mean? If I'm not with you, I can spend that time drawing and finishing this up earlier.
Let me bridge the gap on that, because both points make sense. I think that you have to be careful not to make every decision off of money alone. Like, if you're willing to date, then you have to put money in a different tier. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just look at it like, hey, I got $1,000 budget and I want to go have a good time this weekend, and nice lady interested, you know what I'm saying? And we go do whatever. You ain't worried about how much the thing costs because it's already accounted for. Because you have to want to go to that area no matter what. So, like, let's say the area that you chose not to go to, right? Let's just say you plan to spend the weekend there and maybe see her one of those days. You know what I'm saying? You factor her into your plan. You see what I'm saying? That way, if it doesn't work out with her, you still went there to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? She can have a good time with you, or you gonna have a good time by yourself. Either or, you know. But if you make it where it's like only you're spending the money to go to dinner to get the outcome that you want, and then you don't get it, then yeah, you're gonna be looking at your money, you know what I'm saying, differently. But if you decide, hey, I'm going to this event that's like art or something centric, right, to what you do, and then you go up there and you decide to do some networking, and you know, and it works out differently because you were going for the art piece anyway.
But again, I look at her, I go, in my mind, I do look at it like that, but in my mind I go, do I really want to spend that money on her? Like, is she really that fine enough for that much? Hey, yeah.
But see, you getting to know a woman is tied to your money.
Yes.
You're blocking your own. You blocking your own.
No.
I'm not.
Tron. All you got to do is just hear us out. Don't say no. Don't say this. Don't say that. Just hear us out.
Look, let's hear us out. Like, because we want to help. Like, all I'm saying is that you set the tone. Like you say, you pick the restaurant, right? You need to pick the reason why you're in the area to begin with, and let her see that you already know how to set your own vibe. You know what I mean? Like, she getting a chance to, like you said, she coming into your world, right?
Right.
Well, you got to give her access to your world. She don't know what it looked like.
You see,
yeah, you can't have it both ways. You can't say, hey, you don't get access to none of this, but do everything that I say over here. It don't pass.
You know, I'm willing to concede in that area. Like, that's something I have to work on and that's part of the trust area. I'm willing to concede in that. That's part of the trust area. Mm-hmm. But I still feel very strongly.
Oh, you said I feel. You said wait, I feel.
Finish. I still feel very strongly because of my. I still feel very strongly about her picking the highest end restaurants to go to when not involving me and not even knowing my financial situation.
Can you hit her back up?
I wouldn't.
Understood.
Oh, so I get it. Man, we missing this shit, man.
Go ahead.
He will do everything he say he won't do for the right person. Mm-hmm. She was just not the right person.
She just wasn't the right person.
She wasn't Barbie enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, man. We missing.
Yeah.
And I thought, and it's cool, but I'm saying for me, I look at my time is money, but I'm going to have me a good time, bro. I got one life to live.
And he on the clock. With her. He on a different clock.
Yeah, but I'm on a different clock.
But with your clock, you still got to open up, bro.
I agree with you on that. No, I agree with you on that. I still have to hear it out. I admit that. I still can't be cutthroat. I still got to hear it out. I got to listen more.
About that much?
No. You're right. That's one thing. That's an area that I'm willing to work on, though. Yeah. But as far as everything else, working, doing good, I'm perfect in that area. I just want to keep getting better and better. And I'm hoping she comes into my life now than later on.
And
right?
Yeah. 1-800-555-Antoine.
But you definitely got to change your bait though, because you got the financials. You got the tools. You got to have some more stuff, equipment wise, tool wise.
Right.
And go ahead and you can go ahead and build something for real. Like
right.
You got everything you need. But and another thing, me and Vic was talking before off camera. It's more so like a lot of times people chase happiness, but I feel like if we, men and women, if we can find love for ourselves and then we can be at peace, then we can find love. But love is we can find happiness, and happiness is like a byproduct of the love and the peace that we have within
of self.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. I can hear that.
Yeah, because like when you write on the inside, you're naturally gonna attract things that are healthier for you. whether it be in conversation, opinion, information, food, whatever, because you learn from each other. Like if you and I were still communicating the same way 3 years ago versus now, then we have to figure out, what I'm saying, and not making any progress is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So like the same thing has to be true across the board. You don't get access to better opportunities if you don't become better.
You're right. And another thing is, like, I'm very strict on a woman having to give me a reason to become better in my in how I'm being with her. She's got to give me a reason.
And I think that's why Ro was talking about, like, with the self-love aspect, and that's why I'm talking about, like, the best of you versus the worst of you. You already know the things that you need to improve on, and you see them every day. But most of the things that you need to improve on, like the things that are outside of you that you need to improve on, require you to have to engage with people in order to get better at those things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yes.
Like, because there's plenty of people that's how you say, socially awkward, right? And it's shy in different areas. But like if you want a better experience, well, you have to go get more experience.
Absolutely.
You can't go see certain countries without a passport. You can't plan a trip, that requires you to leave the country until you go fill out the paperwork.
Right. Bro, let me ask you. I don't know if you're married or anything, or girlfriend, significant other, but I'm going to ask you it, and you can answer it the way you want. What do you honestly think or feel a woman should bring to the table? Now, I'm talking about your significant other. Your girl that you're dating becomes the woman, your significant other, then she becomes your wife, right? That's in that order, because that's what it is. What are the main things you think she should bring to the table?
You talking to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a question. Yeah. Remember, girlfriend first, significant other second, and I want you to say wife third.
Hey, for me, all three gotta fulfill the same thing.
Yeah, but in the beginning, you can't hold that to her like she's a wife. You gotta.
No. Absolutely, I can, because this is the trajectory we on. We're not wasting time, like you said.
Right.
I like you. You like me. We 40 years old or above now, so shit gonna be moving a little faster. Year, 2 years, we're gonna lock in. We're gonna move. We can make this shit happen, because I know for a fact what the hell I want and what I don't want. If you giving me everything I want, which is just love, man, unconditional love and some support. That's all I really need. Everything else, I can go get that shit on my motherfucking own. But at the end of the day, what I can't do is I can't have that unconditional love or grace by someone else that I love. That if I do something bad, I feel bad presenting this information to, or I gotta tell her this, or if I gotta explain myself, I'm feeling like this big and shit like that. Like, as a man, I mean, we got some pride, we got ego, but at the same time, I feel like if I got the respect and the love and the support, I feel like we can accomplish.
But don't you think that should be already a given?
Nah, you asked me a question, I gave you an answer.
Okay.
Don't move the damn goal.
No, I'm just saying, like, obviously she would have to love and support you. That's a
no.
given.
That's not a given, because everybody not moving like that.
Then why would you be with her if she didn't love and support to begin with?
Some people would look at I don't really need love. I'm looking for financial security. I'm looking for this security. I'm looking for that security. So you're asking me a question, bro. Like, you can't ask me and then say, well, what about the world? Fuck the world. I'm asking the question. I'm answering the question that you gave me. So this is what I need.
What he's saying is this is what was very specific to him. Just like when you were talking about that girl wasn't for you, then that's just what it was, and you moved off of how you felt, at that point in time. And I think that once a man really has a plan and a vision for himself, he doesn't need her to come in and really. He has a spot for her to come enjoy the ride. You know what I'm saying? And not to come in and fix the car. There's two different things. Just like you said, you're going to already have yourself together. You know what I'm saying? And then he's gonna already have himself together.
I'm gonna break it down even more. We're gonna go. Let's say the relationship is the road trip. Me and my significant other's in the road trip. I'm driving the car. I need her to damn cut my sandwich in half while I'm driving. I need her to put the music on. I need to make sure this temperature is right. I got to fucking focus on driving, getting us to the destination. She can worry about the music. Did I eat? When making sure the hey, I can get over on this side. It's safe coming here. That's what I need, bro. I don't need a car. I don't need other shit. I just need her to
I mean, listen to what you're saying, man. A woman knows to make a sandwich and cut it in half. Why will she?
No, they don't, man.
That's what I'm saying. That you see, that's the difference between you and me.
The woman he chooses and the woman that y'all choose.
I'm just saying, like, if a woman can't cut a sandwich in half knowingly on her own that you need to eat, that's like, why would you be next to me? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's a given. Love and support. Bitch, I can get love and support from a dog.
This shouldn't be a debate, bro. You just asked me.
I'm just asking, like, what do you want it to bring more than just that whole lovey-dovey shit? Like, I'm talking into your home.
This is what I'm telling you. What you think? You answer the question then, because my answer ain't good enough. So you
first of all, I'm telling you, I want to make sure she's bringing a stable life of her own. I want to make sure the paycheck is right. I want to make sure she knows how to pay bills. I at least want to know she can read a stock. I want to know that if anything happens to me, she can hold down the fort. I want to know that mentally, physically, she is prepared for kids. I want to know that her family's in check. I want to know that who am I getting? I want to know her past. I want to know that she cleaned up her past to bring it into the present. Like, these are significant things. I don't care about the love and all that shit. That fades. I'm talking about after the honeymoon stage. And I want to know that she can lay it down in the bedroom. Well, that's part of the love part, so I'll take that one back. But
yeah, I think that's implied too. I think all of that's implied.
Yeah, so we're saying the same thing.
Y'all saying the same thing.
So making a sandwich, I don't have to tell her to make a sandwich. She knows I haven't eaten all day. I don't have to tell her that part. This is her own thinking right here. Right? That's her own thinking. Woman, make me a sandwich. What are you, crazy? We're gonna have lunch. Who we think gonna make it? Like, when people talk like that, I need more than just that as a woman. I don't need you to cook for me because technically I cook myself. But like, what are you bringing as physically?
So check this then, right? Let's I think about the way to capture. Like, everybody's got individual foundational needs and requirements in a relationship that are very specific to you and anyone else, right? There's some things that you require that he may not require, that I might not require, right? So I think all encompassing, people have to meet your baseline criteria. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can build off of that. You asking for a whole lot. That's why you single right now.
No, I'm not asking for a whole lot.
In your mind, you're not asking for a lot.
You're asking for love and support like that's something. But you're asking for love and support like that's something. That should be there. She's next to you. I'm talking after the honeymoon stage. I'm talking after the wedding.
I'm not talking about a honeymoon. I'm talking about for the rest of our life. That's all I need. I can teach. Listen, that's like whatever you just said. I can teach her I can put her on a game about stocks and all this other shit. She gonna introduce me to some things that I'm unaware of, and so on and so forth. I ain't worried about that. You just asked me a question, I gave you my answer. It's not as flat like that. I mean, I just said enough where it can be some implied underneath there. I didn't break it down like how you broke it down.
That's what I was asking for, though. I want to know.
But I mean, it's just that basic, because all the other stuff. If you can't even do that, it's a lot of women that can't even do that. A lot of women can't cook, bro. A lot of women are dirty, bro. It's a lot of chicks out there that's messed up. That you thinking this is the baseline, and all we can do is, man, fuck all that. We're gonna build off of this, and this. but really they can't even do the basic shit.
And
That's all I'm saying.
But
they can't do the basic shit. They wouldn't be next to me. That's all I know.
Well, I'm just saying. You said girlfriend. I'm trying to get to know it.
Well, and it's the thing though. Like he talking about. So Antoine's looking for a woman between age 35 and 40, weigh 160 pounds or less, that still wants to have kids. And he
Don't
has
forget
to
to lose it in a year. You got to put that in there. Just a little disclaimer.
Oh yeah. Lose 20 pounds.
30 pounds.
20 pounds from 160 to 140. So his baseline is 140. You know.
Yeah.
And
6 months would impress me, but a year is what she has.
6 months.
Put that disclaimer in there.
Hey, yeah.
But honestly,
but this is the thing though. Like everything that he say he wants has to happen in the next 14 years with a woman that's between age 35 and 40. And kids have to be on the table, and she has to go from 160 to 140. So there's just no way that you guys are gonna have the same requirements, period. Yeah. Which is why, Antoine, you have to accept what he says as being his baseline requirement. Right. And all of that is packaged in what he would accept. Like the love, support, everything that you say is baseline, and to you, why is in your head you're saying why does it even require mention? I think it's implied, but that's what's most important to him. For you, you got a whole bunch of other metrics that are more important, which goes back to why Rose was saying you got a lot more requirements than what he's talking about. Right. So I'm seeing it from both sides, and just looking at it for the metrics that can be measured. Right. You have more tangible metrics that need to be met, and he has 2 intangible metrics that need to be met, and that's
I'll take that.
Abstract. You know what I'm saying? You have very, very specific, detailed requirements for what you would require for a woman to be in a relationship with you.
Yeah, I'll accept that. That's true.
I'm more open, Twine. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm getting mine from like God is going. I'm talking to God. Bring me, show me, present. Let me find whatever the case may be. I feel like whatever God got for me, I want that. I don't want it in my head looking like a certain thing. I'm cool. I'll trust him wholeheartedly on the woman that's for me. You see what I'm saying? And she might be different than what I got in my head, and I got to be open to that.
See, I trust God too, but I ain't going to blame God for what he bring me, because you know why? Then I have to be mad at God because he ain't bring me shit, and the ones he did bring me were shit. And the ones that and the ones that were good, he didn't let me know they were. He didn't let me know that they were the ones. So I don't put God into this because I put my free will into this because I free will used it to choose to pick. It was my free will that made the mistakes. I had nothing to do with
it. Hey, at some point though, Antoine, you already said that you need to listen to the conversation a little bit longer, right? Maybe you didn't listen to God long enough.
Dude, God has nothing to do with it. God has nothing to do with it.
And that's
the point.
And that's the point.
Because God is without God, we won't even be here. So what we talking
God
about?
has more important things to worry about than to say, hey, Antoine, I need to send you this girl so you can date her and take her out for chicken.
If you praying for your orders, your blessings gonna be ordered and delivered.
He's blessed me. He's blessed me in more ways than one. It's my free will that messed me up.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. There's a contradiction right there. You just said my free will messed me up, right?
Yeah.
You just said free will before, and I'm making decisions off of free will.
And then now you messed you up.
You just said before, God don't have time for that with me, right?
Right.
And then you just said your free will messed you up.
Right.
So which one is it?
My free will. If
your results that you gotten has been based on your free will.
Your free will, not God.
Listen. If God was involved, you would have said, bro. If he was involved, you would have said, hey, that one I sent you right there, that's the one you should have stayed with. Right? Because then I can get mad at God for the idiots he did send me, and I ain't gonna blame him for nothing.
Well, God probably ain't send you that. That's your free will.
That was your free will.
Your free will with the wrong debate.
So the good ones God sends you, the bad ones, it's my free will. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, but hey, somebody said, can both of you walk through?
Can both
What?
of you walk through what it would look like long term with the woman that you want?
Well,
Uh,
shit, welcome to Big Daddy Land. Shit, we
And
gonna have
both of you walk through what it would look like long term with the woman that you want. Oh, hell yeah. I
The
can walk
woman you
that.
want. Come on, Antoine.
Woo! Listen, the woman, man, boy.
what that look like? What's the end goal look like?
Yeah,
Dude,
Paint
that
that
looks,
I'm
damn
gonna mute
picture.
the mic. I'm gonna. Hey, I'm gonna get
that
the whole
looks
thing.
like, oh my gosh, man. If I had it my way, it would be unbelievable companionship, meaning she would know me so well that she wouldn't make any mistakes in how and in the things I do and the things I love. She would walk beside me and she would know exactly what I need before I need it. She would cook the things I like. She would listen to the small details. She would know it's not the big things, it's the small things that matter to me. She would be the mother of my kids that like no other mother. She would know how to approach me, how to put me to bed. She would know how to cook it. She would know how I cook and how I clean and how I like things. She would love me unconditionally. She would make me love her more than my dog. We grow old together. You know, we grow old together, and it would get to the point where I hope God takes me first because I wouldn't want to live without her. You know what I mean? It would be an unselfish love. That's how I see it. Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like
Hey.
we would buy each other things. She would think about spending money and how it would impact us instead of just her. It would be a unison all the way down. She would, pick me up if I'm falling. She would nurse me back to health. All that good stuff. All that, endless love shit. Right? And she would understand me, man. It wouldn't even be a struggle to love me because she would understand me so well. That's how it would be,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's my turn.
Go ahead, bro. What you got?
For once in a while, I'm gonna agree with Twine. Dang. Yeah, that's it right
Wow.
there. That's
Yeah.
it. Garfield, you 1,000% correct.
Yeah. I think the end results will be similar. Yeah, like nobody's gonna say anything that nobody's like doesn't want.
Yeah.
So
it just look different in our own head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why I say, man, like I think when we get to a point about semantics and using certain language and trying to design the specific answer for somebody else's preference, that's where we lose the overall message. You know what I'm saying? And the message is that we all want the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We want a healthy outcome. We want to get the return on our investment and our time. You know what I'm saying? The path and choice of woman is different. Yep. So but nobody's asking for anything unrealistic.
Right.
Now the work and the requirements to get to this point, that's where you have to be flexible on some things.
That's what Twine.
That's where the best of you and worst of you conversation comes from, because like all of us are wrestling with the portion of our lives that requires more attention than what we give it. There's just something that we could do a little bit more of to be better in other areas, right? That's just what life is. Just like you always have a bill to pay, you always have some regular issue to pop up. You have a family problem, a money problem, a car problem. You just want to have more resources to soften that no matter what.
Yeah.
And so we're definitely not having this conversation that forces us to go sift through the worst women. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to talk about the solution part of it, because the vision that you have for yourself exists. You know what I'm saying?
Like the best part of an argument is making up. The love making is on another level, right?
You're already in the relationship.
You know what I mean? That's the best part of an argument. And I look at arguments that way because we are going to argue. I'm not perfect. You're going to piss me off. And you're going to say something stupid and asinine that's going to piss me off. It's I'm gonna do the same to you. That I'm gonna catch myself and go, what was I thinking, right? And then the flower and all that shit.
And that what you just said kind of filters into what Miss Angelique Worth posted. She said, "I've often said that I want someone committed to understanding me. When you're committed to that, you don't pick apart. You accept and love them anyway." And that's true.
Exactly.
Yep. And that's the thing. You have to make yourself desirable to be understood like that. And a lot of people are on a take me as I am type of situation, but that's unfair if you want to if you want to be responsible for someone else in a relationship. As a man, you have to want to be responsible for the other person.
Exactly. But she has to let me be responsible for her.
Yeah, that's
she has to
too.
let me be responsible.
Yeah, she got to let you be responsible.
Exactly.
I agree with that too.
She has to let me be responsible for her. So if she's showing more cleavage than she needs to show, she has to trust me. Listen, I'm a man. I'm not coming at you with my husband. I'm coming at you as a man, telling you that's too much because you're walking next to me and I don't want other eyes on you and it's making me feel uncomfortable. Right? Okay. So she has to have, and vice versa. Right? I think if it was up to me, does Angelique look like that? Because is that a painting or a drawing? Because that's a damn good drawing right there.
Angelique, you see it?
I might have to talk to that artist.
555.
Hey, Angelique, if you painted that or you draw that, listen, you take that 555 number and get in touch with me because I need to know if that's you.
Hey, Twan, first I got a screen. I got to make sure she ain't catfish. You got to call me first.
Hey,
Angelique, if you look like that, I don't think you should be single.
She said it's AI.
She said it's AI.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, no, look, Angelique is not. Hey, she's not a bad looking woman either. You know what I'm saying?
She over there looking like
2003
Braxton.
Hey, she 150 too. You know what I'm saying?
She's 150. How tall?
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay, because 150.
Angelique,
if you're 150 and 5 foot, we got a problem.
Hey, reach out, Angelique. It does look like her. Like she got a similar build, so it's on template.
Listen,
she 5'10". She 5'10".
Yeah, she too
Oh
tall.
God. Okay. 5'10" at 150. That's that's good. I could deal with that.
That's you.
Yeah, 5'10". Listen, she can't deal with me because I'm only 5'6", and black women have a problem with shorter guys. So I ain't gonna mess with that, right? But I'm pretty tall when I stand on my wall.
But don't shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah, where you confident?
Dude, come on, shoot yourself in the foot. I'm just being realistic, man. Why do you guys call that shooting yourself in the foot? If a woman is fat, you think she's gonna get what? This tall, dark, and handsome man? That's like, look, she's shooting herself in the foot.
Hey, look, I'm 5'6", just like you, Antoine, and I don't
have
that. Like, I do what I want.
Right? But I'm just saying, but listen, let's be real, man. Come on, man. A woman at 5, you guys,
man, you want her or not?
You want her or not? She said, hey,
dude, it's not that I want it or not. I'm just being realistic in options.
That's bigger than height. Yeah. Hey, say that again. She said, you want kids that's bigger than height. That's important, She 55.
Oh, she already had kids, right?
Yeah. She don't need no more.
Garfield always lying, man. He always lying. He thought I was 5'3" one day, and I was taller than him. That's crazy. Like I'm telling you, man, people can distort everything. You look me dead on the post.
Hey, listen, if I had kids already, that would work. Actually, if I had kids already, that would work.
If you already had kids, yeah, it'll work.
5'10", damn, yeah,
yeah, man.
I would even let you wear heels.
That boy said "let."
The verbiage is crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, Twan, you got to change your vocabulary.
Yeah, because like, let me tell you another contradiction, right? You
say
when you say. Like you don't like you said you don't like women that you got a situation about the word submissive. You don't like the submissive conversation, right?
I don't think any woman should like that word.
Okay, and then you just said let her wear her heels. So
no,
like,
I said I would even let her wear heels, meaning like I don't care. Like,
yeah,
don't-
but what I'm saying is that you
can't let
regulate.
nobody shoe game.
You gonna regulate the shoes?
no, I was just saying like it wouldn't even bother me if she did. Like she didn't have to feel uncomfortable because now she's super taller than me.
Okay, I want to just explain it. Okay, yeah,
Oh,
why I wanted
yeah,
to
that's
see.
all I mean. I mean, listen, I'm just when I say I'm realistic, like I'm not shooting myself in the foot. I'm just saying if I'm a fat girl, I ain't gonna get tall, dark, and handsome and rich. It's not gonna happen because he doesn't
Nah,
want
you
you.
ain't gonna get tall,
But
dark.
he doesn't want you. The rarest guy doesn't want you. He's not gonna want you. Because if you look at these, what steps out of these guys' cars, it ain't you. I mean, let's be realistic. What you think Kevin Hart could get what he got if he wasn't Kevin Hart? Like you think his
Kevin
wife
Hart
is close to
See
6
you
feet?
one day.
I mean, I'm just being realistic,
Nah, he
man.
telling the truth. Though.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
telling the truth.
yeah.
That's all I'm
not-
saying. Like
Yeah.
I'm realistic within my
You don't
box.
wanna hear it, but it's the truth.
The people, hey, I agree. Yeah, people don't want to hear what you just said, but it is absolutely the truth. You know. So
Yeah, I mean, like, why am I being unrealistic to that? I listen. I always say, for me, looks and height goes out the window when you're standing on your wallet.
Yeah.
Listen, and that's a fact. I don't even think I could have pulled some of the ones that I pulled back in the day without being on a successful going towards this path. If I was sitting at home playing video games trying to get my life together, I couldn't get that. I know I couldn't get that. And
Hey,
let's be
you
real,
know
I
what,
couldn't.
Antoine? I would say too. That's the norm. Nobody gets better than themselves.
Yeah, but like I said, the dating
you
world
know,
now, they think
know,
they can.
what I'm saying, just in general, like no matter what people get, like whether you got somebody that is disingenuous, you know what I'm saying, or somebody that's meaningful, you still not gonna get better than you treat yourself.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you treat yourself like substandard, you're gonna attract substandard.
Yeah.
That's just it. So before we close the show out, man, I want to thank you guys for a good conversation. You know what I'm saying, about the good of you, the best of you, and the worst of you, because all of us are wrestling with those two variables every day. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make sure I shout out our sponsor for State Farm, Miss Leah McGee. You know, she's excited to sponsor this podcast, so we're going in a good direction.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm never wearing red again, though.
Yeah, I know. We all had on red last week.
We all had on red that day.
Yeah, we all had on red. But like for those of you that got insurance questions about how to set your life up for success, you can see the information that's on the screen. Contact Leah McGee at State Farm, and it's McGeeforme.com. So with that being said, we'll be back next week. Next week's show is called What Now? So we're walking a natural pace to everything. So I always estimate it take about 2 weeks for us to solve a problem. You know what I'm saying? But then after we identify the problem and we come up with some new course of action and a plan, what now? What do we act on? Right? So anything you got to leave us with today?
Yeah, I got something to say.
Come on.
Real quick. In a relationship, I feel like we need to work with love, work together with love, instead of fight with ego. That's all I got to leave out with y'all.
Oh, that's simple enough right there.
Right.
Antoine, you good?
No, I want to say, listen, I want to say to these men out there, we're solution based, right? So we are solution based. If you're working on yourself and you're not perfect within yourself, don't go looking for relationships. Don't, because you're just trouble. And give yourself a cutoff time. Too many of these guys out there are still working on themselves. That's a woman thing. You've been working. I don't want to hear that shit no more. When guys tell me, I'm still a work in progress, I'm not talking. You should at least have your financials in order and at least going in that direction before you start looking for a relationship. And I think enough men don't put enough emphasis on that. Was I the extreme? Yes, but I don't think enough men put enough pressure on themselves to do better so they get better. And we don't do that enough. These young men today, they all want to be YouTube stars. So nobody wants to work hard anymore. That's how I see it.
All good, man. Well, it's been a pleasure, and we'll see you guys next week.
Make sure you subscribe on all platforms and hit the like button and follow. Please leave your feedback in the comments. Make sure you hit up the super chat, leave a donation to support the platform. Yo chick make you mad, my chick make me a sandwich. Yo chick make you mad, my chick make me a sandwich. Go cop the shirt, visit the merch store, shop with Accountable Masculinity, and support the platform. Men have